Hi guys, I'm here with Grant Emons, champion. Just had a good lunch together and hearing all about designer eco tiny homes and amazing business. But Grant, just run us through this place here. What are we sitting in today?
Yeah, this is a 3.6 meter long tiny house, and we've specifically designed it for rough sleeping. So it has the single bed, has a little table for meals that you guys, the salvos, provide. And behind the door there, you've got a
Come around, Paul.
washing machine, a front end loader, and a dryer, so that they can clean their clothes. And then behind that, you've got a full shower, vanity, and a toilet. So it's ultimately, we designed this one for one night stay, just so they can get off the street and have a nice sleep in safety, and also warm, especially with winter coming, and safety as well. Yeah, there's a sense of secure place, comfortable place, it's warm, and they can essentially clean themselves and their clothes, and sort of just find a place to sort of function, rather than being out on the street. So,
So, like I can say from the Eastern Beaches area, this is going to give many people dignity and a place where they're safe and warm, but also wrapped in that they're going to find community and a place to belong to. So generous of you, mate. So generous of you, and it's going to be a blessing to many lives. I'm going to ask though, mate, why? Like, why would you build something like this for the salvos?
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess what we do here is we build tiny homes. So it makes sense to me to, as you do your work, how can you help others? So for us it was, we make tiny homes, let's think about how we can make a tiny house for someone who needs it. So we approached you guys and we designed up a space specifically for those that you guys care for. Why do we do it? Well, there's a lot. That's a long answer. I think we could be here for hours probably. But ultimately, I think for years, my wife and I and my kids now, especially as winter approached, we would pray at dinner. We thanks for the meal and thanks for the house, and we have a fire at our house and it's warm, and we would say and we pray and we think of those on the street or homeless and doing it tough. And there's only so long you can talk and pray. I think that God's answer is not that He would provide the house. He says to us, He said, "You make tiny houses, Grant. You should give one away." Like that makes sense to me. He says, I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. God's blessed us with work. We have other tiny houses to make, and clients are paying, and so we have the opportunity. I think in our going, in what we do in our workplace, to make some sacrifices, to say that it's not just about profits. We're not in business just to make money, and I think that if we can all look to what do you do in your business and how can you help others, it's actually quite an ordinary thing to do. Extraordinary is really just extra, a little bit extra of the ordinary. It's a very simple breakup of the word, but for me, we've just made a tiny house. It's a very ordinary thing. For you, for you, you're happy with it. You might say it's extraordinary, but to us, it's just a little bit extra. And I think if we can all look to what we do in life, what job we have, and how can we care for others, essentially, so I guess, what's the motivation? Why did I give it away? Well, I prayed to God to help the homeless, help the people on the street, and He said, no, you do it.
Awesome.
You do it.
So good, mate.
So that's why we're here,
Thanks for your obedience to that prayer. and your generosity, and honestly, it's going to change a heap of lives, beyond what we could dream or imagine, right? So that little that you feel is just a little thing, it's going to multiply, and God's going to use that in a great way. So thanks, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, yeah. And all the best in using it.
Yeah, absolutely.